And so I think somewhat of a dangerous game, but they've got so many players out. Although the combination of that and Lakers don't really have anybody for BI. So I do think it's a dangerous game in that they're going to have a bunch of motor guys, and they do have one guy that can get a shot pretty much whenever he wants. So we'll see how the Lakers come out. Going to have Max in the starting lineup along with Dalton at the 2-3 right there. So get a chance to see our young wings perform. Thought Dalton was good on the offensive end yesterday, but a rough game defensively, as was the case the game before. Kind of getting more and more of the picture with him defensively, and where I'm at right now is I think that when he's below the free throw line, there are several things that he can do and be helpful at. But as he gets dragged out into open space, he becomes more and more of a target. So they don't have as many guys to do that with the Pelicans. However, Lakers have been switching a lot with their starting group. If they do that, I would expect BI to try to target Dalton. All right, welcome y'all. George, Sanjay, Henny, Ron, 916, homie, welcome, Regina, Ender, welcome. Let's get this SimCity, let's get this win. Yeah, 5-game winning streak. I think we had one last year, but those have been few and far between over the last few years. Lakers have a chance at it tonight. I don't know if AD will start on BI tonight, Dr. Ocular, but I think with the switching, we'll certainly want to get there. Ideally, I think that'd be a goal of a lot of the switching is to end up with AD on him. But again, they could just end up having Dalton's man set the screen there and switch onto that. So if I'm New Orleans, I'm trying to stay the hell away from Anthony Davis. We'll see how they handle that. Anthony, good to see you. JD, what's up, man? Max was fantastic last night. JD, he on both ends of the floor. But especially the offensive end, it's been such a recurring theme that he's been driving to the basket and getting his shot blocked in sort of these very predictable, see him coming from the 3-point line type of drives. He made 3 or 4 different decisions around the rim that led to a basket or free throws that were just way more under control. One of which was a swing to, I think it ended up in Austin's hands for the 3. But yeah, Max drove the closeout, passed it out to the corner, swung it, hit a big 3 right there. And so I thought Max played a really good game on both ends of the floor. Lakers were switching, as I said, and had a couple good possessions fronting the post on Wemby, got a steal on what was a bad pass for sure, but Max had done a good job of kind of taking out Wemby's legs. So really good to see Max get on track. Another chance for that tonight. He's going to be important in a game where how much the Lakers run, I think, is going to determine their ability to win the game. Max is a key figure in that. He's a guy that is usually pretty dependable on that front. Ball in 88, welcome. Go Lakers, woo! Yeah, homie, I when I talk about Vando now, I'm like using quotey fingers. Jared Vanderbilt, quotey fingers. But man, what a remarkable weapon he would be on a team that really needs, like, it's starting to really coalesce into its offensive identity. I think could use a defensive specialist that I don't think Vando will be appropriate for all situations, but or all playoff series necessarily, but having that type of tool in the toolbox, I think would be very helpful. Showing a graphic in pregame on Spectrum on Austin, just 20.6 points per game over the last 5 on 48% from the field, 40% from 3. He's hit some nice looking threes too. Been very impressed. 6 assists during that time, 18 plus in each of those games too. So very consistent production. We're using the SAT words tonight, Keezy. Would I consider Vando elite at his specialist role? Um, it depends on how exclusive you wanna be with that elite term, but I think so. He's so unusual to me, Ender, in that he is a perimeter defender, but an interior rebounder and an interior player on the offensive end. But his primary defensive purpose and where he's really elite is on the perimeter. That's a really unusual combination. Most of the time, if you're a perimeter defender, you're also more of a perimeter offensive player. And Vando does play from the perimeter more, right? He's not a post up guy, not really a dunker spot or a roll guy, but most of his offense ends around the hoop, either if it's crashing the boards or cutting. Um, but yeah, he's when I think of Vando, he's one of the only players who reminds me of Dennis Rodman. There are very few players in the league who have like I think are of a similar ilk to Rodman, but I can't think of many players in the league that are all that like Vando these days. That's totally fair, Ender, that he's not anything on the offensive end. That's part of the reason why he's a specialist. Yeah, he's not as good as Rodman. Rodman was a Hall of Famer, but there is a certain amount of Rodman was an elite perimeter defender, could hold his own in the post too. Um, One of the greatest rebounders of all time, super smart. He was always renowned for learning the triangle offense in a day. That was always a legend on him. So I agree with your point, Arsh, about we should be winning these games defensively, and the fact that a Spurs game goes wire to wire tells me they're not there yet. So I agree. I think that there is also a certain getting through 82 part of this, that and the Lakers don't have the personnel defensively. They're like they could be better than they are, and they should strive to be, but this team is built to win with its offense and be good enough on the defensive end, that I don't disagree with your point. I'm just not sure we're gonna get to where we wanna go. It's all right. Peter's my given name. I was like, "Oh, man, is this a family member writing to me?" Very few people call me Peter. Oh, I read that as defensively. Like I said, my eyesight, things are a little blurry, definitively, but the fact the Spurs game so, I don't necessarily agree the Lakers should win on the road definitively against a team that has they had most of their guys in San Antonio last night. They're a 500-ish team. I think they're gonna end up winning 35 to 40 games. I don't think they'll quite make 500, but I don't think they're going to be a bad team. And I don't know. I never turn my nose up at a road win within the conference, especially LeBron. Like to me, the difference between us winning that game decisively and how we won it last night is LeBron. LeBron going for 30 and the other numbers that he had rather than the 15 points that he had. All right. We're about to tip off on Spectrum. I don't have the feed through playback tonight, so going to do that thing where I pause it for about 30 seconds and we all try to sync up. Just tipped off. Right. We're going to pause this at the 11:50 mark. Pull up a box score. In 10 seconds. I'm going to hit play. 5, 4, 3, 2. Dalton with the shot at the top of the key, hits the front of the rim. BI clears the rebound, going the other way. Got 11:40 on the clock. He drives left, gets fouled by Max. Max is going to have to be careful on those. There's going to be a certain amount of like, do as much of your work as you can on the ground. And then once the shot gets past a certain point, you know, you don't want to get into his body too much. You want to contest as best you can, but you going to have to live with it to a degree. Need me to pause for another 5 seconds? That'd be better. All right. I'm getting mixed signals here. Am I still ahead of anybody? Yes. Okay. All right. I'm gonna pause for another 5 seconds. All right. At 11:37. 3. All right. Sorry. Resyncing here. 36, 35, 34, 33 into the elbow to AD. Oh, hit LeBron on the cut, but it's behind him. This type of sloppy basketball I'm worried about. AD lurking in the background, jumps the passing lane, gets the dunk, puts the Lakers on the board. 11, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18. Thanks to everyone for syncing with me, just trying to make this best for as many people as possible. So 11, 12, 11, 10, BI with the ball, guarded by Max, already with one foul. Switched on to Dalton, as we thought in pregame. Steps back, takes the jumper, misses long. Misi battles for the rebound and saves it, but saves it to Austin. Lakers going the other way. Austin with it, middle to AD, back to Austin. Thinking LeBron in the post, they're going to clear out a side for him. Backing down, drops baseline, doesn't see the help coming, turns it over. Been having some turnover issues, 7 last night. Dalton picks up BI in transition. Inside out dribble, drive, and kick. Takes that 3, knocks it down. Nice shot. That Boston, yeah, Brandon Boston for 3. Pelicans up 4-2. AD with the ball in the middle of the top of the circle. Over to LeBron on the right wing. Guarded by Boston. Drags, pick and pop 3 for AD. Let's go. Returns the favor, 5-4. Great to see AD popping out to that space, taking that open shot, looking comfortable as he does. Lakers up 5-4, 10-11 left. Handoff to BI. AD switched on him, deflects it. Oh, but it gets through. Come on. Drives and dunks that. Little lucky on that. Pelicans up 6-5. A lot of 3-man action in the middle of the floor by the Lakers this year. Hands it off to Max, takes the 3, misses it. Crash by Dalton, tips it to AD. Good work, Dalton. Dalton's been good on his corner crashes for sure. Lakers up 7-6. 9:35 left. Boston with the ball, guarded by Austin. Hands it off to BI. Max going to get a step-up screen from Misi. Gets it to him in the pocket. Step over. Little floater over top. Tips the rebound over to Dalton. Lakers up 1. Dalton with it. Over to LeBron. Going to get this screen in the middle of the floor from AD. Goes around it. Drives, kicks to Max. Rip through. Pull up. Midi. Misses that one too. Boston clears the rebound. AD behind the play. Let's see if they attack the rim. Pulls up in transition. Takes the 3. Misses that long. Good box set. Oh, not quite though. Dalton got beat to it. Takes the kick out 3. Knocks it down. BI. Pelicans back up 9-7. 8:51 left. Little ball pressure on Austin. Goes behind his back. Back up top to AD. Gonna set that down screen for Dalton. Dalton twists. They back cut that over the top. Some sloppy passing from our stars so far. They're trying to cut some corners here and wasting some possessions. Lakers down 2, 8:39 left. Boston with the ball. Back over to BI, guarded by Max. Puts a head on the steam, dribbles it over to LeBron. Trips. Now he got numbers into the pocket to Dalton for the dunk. Let's go. Tie game, 8:24 left. Love how Dalton runs the floor. 8:17 over to Macy at the top. Flows into a handoff to BI. Max reaching in. Be careful. Don't pick up that foul. Closes out to Boston. Steps back. Max helps. Misses short. Lakers get lucky. They were disadvantaged because they drew that extra defender on the boards, but Pelicans tipped it away from each other. Laker ball. Good stuff. Dalton on the break. Entry pass in on the left wing. Now to AD. Drop steps baseline. Oh, goes up. Can't touch it again. Going to be a steal. A lot of corner cutting from the Stars in this first shift. I wasn't suspecting them to be all that great, but pull up three from Green, knocks it down. Nice shot. All right. 12-9. And the elbow with AD. Again, that three-man action with Austin and LeBron. Austin for three, misses wide left. BI clears has the rebound on the backcourt. Good screen from Boston. Switches Austin onto him. Max doubles. Get into rotation. Austin, good rotation. Dribbles right at AD. Nice step back jumper right there. Pelicans up 14-9. Robinson Earl makes that shot. Right. Over to Max in the corner. Onto LeBron at the elbow. 12 on the shot clock. Guarded by Boston. Max flashing into that's the flash cut I was talking about recently, but Lakers just eating up a whole possession, less than 5 on the shot clock. Austin's got a pull, a lot of arc on that. AD tips it, can't corral it though. Outlet pass over to BI. Pelicans up 5, puts a foot on the gas, pulls up, skips it, ball caroms off the rim, ball reversal back to BI. Picked up by Austin. 10 on the shot clock, drives middle, goes strong, hangs, hits. 7-point game. Get a screen from AD. The AD a triple threat at the free throw line. Nice pass out to Austin. Wide open, hits the corner of the board all by himself, but can't hit anything. Rough start for the Lakers. BI comes off the screen, pulls up, misses short, but a tip in by Misi. Nice work. Lakers down 9 and need a timeout. Both teams draw on the second night of a back-to-back, but this is sort of the crustiness that I expected out of us, frankly, tonight. They're creating some decent looks, but not hitting, and just defensively. It's a couple things like BI, we don't have anyone that really can bother him. So there's been a couple of plays where guys have been in the right position. Like that last one, Austin did a decent job on that for what he can do, but the release point is just his elevator goes to a different floor than Austin's does. Yeah, it's been Braun and AD. When they've gotten shots, they've gotten good shots, but they've kind of pissed away a couple of possessions. Yep. It has been a half decade since the Lakers were a high effort team. That's part of this switch to the more offensively geared type of roster around LeBron too. It's very frustrating. All right. Hope we're synced all right. Sorry, that was rough at the beginning. As the 28th ranked defense, what can the Lakers do aside from waiting for Vando? We're just coming back from the break. This is a good question to chew on. We'll talk about next commercial. All right, coming back, Lakers down 9. And New Orleans going to pick up full court, got D'Lo into the game. It was a great stabilizing force in last night's game. Let's see if he can do it again tonight. Over to Dalton on the elbow, 5:32 left. Cross screen for AD, shot fake, drop step, floater over the top, misses long. BI collects the rebound, looking to push. Lakers get back. Hands it off, looking for BI in the post, matched up with D'Lo. The young core era guarding each other. All right, AD moving his feet, nice shot over the top, misses it, tips it up and in. Messi again. Outmuscles Max. Lakers down 20-9. 11-0 scoring run by the Pelicans. 88 with the ball up top over to D'Lo. Trying to run a stack pick and roll. D'Lo takes the three as they go under, misses long. Another good corner crash from Dalton, keeps the possession alive. Deep three from Austin. Can they hit one? Let's go. They do. Finally. 20-12. 4:40 left. Couple of good corner crashes from Dalton so far. BI with it. Triple threat against Max. Rips through. They get a second foul on Max. What did he do? Going to have Gabe checking into the game. Max has 2 fouls. BI, get the ball. Come on, y'all. Lakers just stare at it. Back out to BI, misses it long. Going to get beat to another rebound. No, good sandwich rebound by D'Lo. Tapped it over to AD. Austin with it. Whips it over to Dalton. Runs the floor again. Gets the layup. Let's go, kid. Got a football score. 21-14. Lakers down. Good first shift here by Dalton. 4 minutes left. Pelicans with the ball at the top of the key, looking for BI. Guarded by Gabe. Gabe's going to try and get into his body. Once it gets past his waist, not much Gabe can do about it. Swipes at it. Drives middle. Right through Gabe's chest. Turns it over. Yes, eventually. AD throws it ahead. Dalton going to take a quick three. Oh, misses it. Damn. Lakers down 7. 3:35 left. Pelicans up the right wing. Get that ball screen going middle. Drives, kicks. Corner three. Misses wide. Dalton with the rebound. Lakers in transition. Over to Gabe. Gabe going to rack it. Dumps it off to AD. Going to swat that away. Nice block. Got to dunk that AD. 3:15 left. Drive middle. Robinson Earl from the corner. He misses long. Gabe clears long. D'Lo up the left side. Lakers only 14 points in the first 9 minutes. BI just picks D'Lo's pocket. A lazy crossover. Going to be a dunk. Just the jogging. Dalton comes off the cross screen. Over to D'Lo. Whips it over the corner. Weak side. Gabe ball by himself. Misses long. The Lakers cannot hit a shot. Great rebound by AD. Falls to the ground. Austin and Dalton run over to help him up. Good effort, but basketball gods are not rewarding the Lakers on their jump shots because their effort is not there sufficiently. Only 14 points through the first 9.5 minutes. Lakers down 23-14. So, to the question of what the Lakers can do to improve defensively, considering where they, so again, I think that getting more organized on offense is part of it. I don't think there's a whole lot, frankly. Like, so the biggest thing they could do is funnel everything to AD, right? And if their whole goal was to be as good as possible on defense and calibrate things toward that, but in many ways, that's what last year's defense was very much built around. Um, but I think that there are diminishing returns on the offensive end once you do that. Meaning that if you're funneling every defensive play into AD, then like there's just a physical toll to that he cannot conceivably have the uptick on the offensive end if he's also the guy that every ball screens, he's the guy that's waiting for you at the rim there. So I think that's part of the rationale behind the switching, right? Is to get AD into some like lower physical demand ask type of situations and on the defensive end, but I do think there's part of a trade-off there. Lakers don't have really good defensive personnel. I think that the insertion of Cam into the starting lineup is going to help there. But I think we got to win games with our offense. I think they'll improve from 28th for sure. But I don't think that. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. AJ, I'm totally with you on Traore and Oliveri and guys like that being they should be a pressure on guys at the back end of the rotation. If you're not producing, if you're not doing your job, then that's part of why those guys are there. But yeah, like Vando, quote fingers, right? Vando coming back absolutely slots guys into more appropriate defensive roles, and you have so many more lineup options. But in some ways, it just kind of is what it is at this point. Part of it is you hope Koloko gets up to speed. Redick was talking today about how he hasn't had a practice with the Lakers yet. We got Traore in. Let's go. All right. Got AD, Traore, Gabe, D'Lo, and who's the fifth? Austin. Is AD misses the free throw? It's good. There's like really no forward minutes tonight, and in a game where you're missing, you're like everybody's jogging. It's a perfect game for him. AD splits the free throws. Lakers down 8. With it at the top of the key, hands it off over to Boston, guarded by Gabe. BI's out of the game right now, so Boston is more of the guy that runs things when he's out. Going to cross over on Gabe, going to try to go over the top and does. Misses short. Nice rebound by Traore. Clears it out to D'Lo. Going to sprint the floor. Look at Traore run. Get deep corner, drop it off to AD. Inside out dribble over the top. Going to go to the free throw line. Let's go. Just a breath of fresh air. Right. AD going to the line. Knocks down the first free throw. He runs like a gazelle among turtles. Yes, he does. The work by AD knocking this shit out. But I'm telling you that on this team, that's part of why Gabe plays. Just watch Gabe and his level of spirit. And right, D'Lo guarding the ball a little head of steam. Jalen Noel over the top. He's a good athlete. Misses the end one, but yeah, he's a good athlete from the backcourt position. Welcome, Jay. No video here, just the audio feed on this one. Grim, I don't think Oliveri is going to be up soon. I think it would have to there would need to be injuries because like one of the reasons we see Traore and Koloko is because of all the front court injuries. Haven't experienced that in the backcourt yet, but if they do, I could see it happening. Come on, guys. Just awful entry pass by AD. LeBron turns it into a pick and roll, lobs it over the top, gets a little lucky. AD gets a fortunate bounce. Lakers down 6. Stars have been irritating so far. Boston comes off of the screen. Oh, goes nutmegs AD. Oh, gonna have another foul on D'Lo. Got very lucky there not to give up the end one. Yeah, ball went right between AD's head. And yeah, D'Lo was like napping, waiting for the pass to come through. You got to get in front of that. Lucas, I am also a big Traore fan. I think that he is going to have a 10-year career in the league. Got Koloko into the game. So with this group, Lakers will not be lacking for energy. They may be lacking for offense, though. Going to need D'Lo and LeBron to really create shots. I've just been watching the Spectrum feed for this one. Sometimes I get the feed through playback, but not tonight. So going to get this screen from Koloko. LeBron takes a bullcrap 3 and misses. Crash boards, but no dice. Lakers down 8. Traore sprints back. Gets the ball into the corner. Thinks about it. Kane takes the 3. LeBron barely closes out. Lakers down 11. Oy. Ball almost gets turned over on the inbound. Back to D'Lo. Less than a minute left. Going to get a foul here on the reach in. Side out. Lakers are going to go for 2 for 1 here, most likely. Going to get this stack pick and roll. Koloko. Oh, D'Lo gets fouled. Going up for 3. They're going to call for on 2 shots or 3. Either way, going to get free throws. That's one of the things with this team, like about like fixing this. Why are the Lakers 28th in defensive rating or have issues in transition defense? A fundamental reality is that LeBron and AD are not and cannot go sprint 100% 82. That's the stages of the career that they're at. The as D'Lo knocks down his free throws. But what happens is the supporting players, the D'Los, sometimes Rui can be this way. A lot of the supporting guys can be like, oh, well, I guess I'm not going to go that hard too. They kind of follow their lead there. And that's going to happen with the leaders of your team. But going to drive and kick. Lakers knock it away. Traore guarding Kane, cuts off the floater, misses long. Battle for the rebound, going the other way. Lakers going to get it down 9, 11 seconds left. Over to D'Lo with a pretty bad shift so far. Over to LeBron. Set the screen. D'Lo sets an illegal screen. Unbelievable. What are you doing, man? Wake up. Like that's a very obvious illegal screen. And this is again part of how you lose games like this is all of your best players being super casual. All right. Missed that 3 to end the quarter, just a little bit long. Is Quincy active tonight? Let me see. No, we got Bronny and Lewis. neither of whom I think are going to help too much. AD led the way in scoring for the Lakers with 12 points, had added 3 rebounds and a couple of steals just amidst a not super high intensity. Saw him turn the ball over a couple of times with some lackadaisical passes. LeBron over 1 from the field, doesn't have a point, but 3 assists. Dalton got a couple of buckets in transition. BI leading the way for the Pelicans, 9 points on 3 of 6 with 2 steals, 2 assists, and two boards. Misi, I thought, had a good shift. Had 4 points and 4 boards, a couple steals, nice put back, 3 offensive rebounds at 4 overall. Every Pelican who's played has scored, all 8 guys so far. So, yeah, they're Lakers are going to have to just play professional basketball, particularly on the offensive end, like set good screens, seal their guy when they're, establishing position, step into your pass, don't, a lot of flat-footed passes off the back of their foot, a lot of corner cutting from the stars, especially. Right, about to come back, start the second quarter. Let's hope it's a better one than the first. All right, Gabe pressuring the ball on Boston. Over to Noel. Drives, gets into mid-range, knocks it down. Pelicans up 11. We've got Gabe, LeBron, Dalton, Koloko, and Traore as the 5th. So not great spacing with this group. Oh, great screen, though. Great screen by Gabe right there. Freed up LeBron for the dunk. Lakers down 9, 11-21. LeBron on the board. They push in transition. Koloko's got to get that rebound. Going to keep it here. Yep, we should totally be switching. So what we have, free throws? Oh, that was a late whistle. Knocks down both free throws. 11-point game. Gabe with it. Over to LeBron. Get a step-up screen from Koloko. Oh, throws a pass at Gabe's feet, but he digs it out. Drive, kick, out to Dalton. Nice play by Gabe. Nice shot by Dalton. Good basketball by Gabe. He's playing with good pace tonight. Lakers down to 8. Boston with it, guarded by Dalton. Driving left, pulling it back. Long 2. Swish. Nice shot. LeBron with it. Screen from Gabe. They switch. You get a step-up screen from Koloko. That's going to that stack pick and roll again. Skipped out. Traore, corner 3. Going to miss everything. Not a good shot. Should have shot faked that. Gonna try and pick up the ball. Boston behind his back. Picked up by Koloko. Gonna drive. Trip over himself. Come on. Lakers down 10. Sideline out of bounds. 17 left on the clock. Ball back to Boston. Up top. Over to Boston. Back up top. Kane with it's gas. Good block by Koloko. Keep it here. Good block on Noel. Excuse me. Noel's a good athlete, so gonna need to protect on those. He's good on those little like 8-footers and can get to the rack as well. Got a technical. Tony, foul calls have definitely gotten worse over the years, especially the cheap stuff. I do think that it's been better. They changed after the All-Star break last year in ways that I think have been fairly consistent through this year that have been an improvement to like this isn't the worst it's been, but yeah, I don't remember as many cheap calls when I was younger. All right. Ball into Boston. Reverses up top. Kane with it. Dancing on Gabe. Double dribble. Okay. All right. Austin back in the game. Joined by Gabe, LeBron, Koloko, and Dalton. What we got here? LeBron getting held, trying to free up. All right. 9:43 left. Gabe looking for LeBron. Gets it to him. Gonna post up. Lobs it. Oh, I thought he was trying to pass that to Koloko, but it hit the rim. Koloko digs it out and puts it up and in. Nice play. Lakers get a little lucky there, down 9. Robinson Earl at the top of the key. Hands it off. Can take that 3 as Lakers go under. Back of the rim. Hits the front of the rim. Get that board, Dalton. Come on. Lakers getting beat to the ball. Come on. Dalton had a couple of cracks at that too. I've noticed Dalton is a little butterfingersy. Like this happens in transition. So that first one though, that wasn't his fault. That hit the rim twice. Actually seeing the other view and then the other one got tipped away. But in transition, he's flubbed a couple of passes that I've been like, huh. He seems like overly anxious to do the next thing and doesn't always secure it. All right, got ourselves a 10-point game. Lakers been struggling all game so far. Austin off the screen. Hesitates. Good back pressure. Forces the miss. Pelicans clear the rebound. Nice pocket pass. Good rotation by Koloko. Gets over there. Nice defense by Koloko. Saved that play. LeBron with it. 8:48 left. Didn't want Austin on the roll. Going to dribble into a post-up. Koloko, skips it over. Gabe up top to Dalton. Racks it. Drive. Kick. LeBron doesn't want it. Sidestep. 3. Misses wide left. Bounces up top. Lakers going to get it. Tapped away. 2-on-1. Lob it up. Lays it up and in. Lakers making it harder on themselves than it has to be. Lobbed on a deep seal to LeBron. Misses. My God, LeBron finally gets the putback. 40-30. Noah with it, guarded by Gabe, switched on to Austin. Austin goes over the top of the screen. Noah with the head of steam, picks up his dribble, kicks it back out to the right corner. Back up top to Boston, 7 on the shot clock. Hits the gas, over around Dalton, lays it up and in. That's the biggest place where Dalton is deficient, is that lateral quickness. What are we doing? Just throwing the ball all over the place. Austin tracks it down, pivot, reverse pivots, lefty layup. That's a crazy attempt. It's a crazy attempt. Koloko battling and earning another possession. Austin, corner 3. Pull it. Crazy possession right there. Lakers down 9, 7:29 left. 13 second chance points for the Lakers, keeping them in it, actually winning the battle on that front. We're coming up on break for LeBron. If not out of this timeout, then soon thereafter. So I don't know if D'Lo's going to come back in the game, but it would be nice for him to mentally join the rest. LeBron has definitely taken a step back physically this year. It's like he can summon a very powerful, physical, but like the natural guy that he is, just waking up in the morning is not. Yeah, he's not the overwhelming athlete he used to be. He's missed so many layups short this year. Yeah, it's the stuff like D'Lo, but like D'Lo didn't show up ready to play. D'Lo is like mentally not in this game, and he's not good enough for this to happen with the frequency that it does, especially in these types of games. D'Lo hoops like he's in slides. Yes, that's a good way of putting it. What's up, Mr. Blue? Mm-hmm. D'Lo was good defensively yesterday. It was a good, really good two-way game from him. And then just 3 quick fouls, and then like the way he set that screen. What the hell was that? DMR, what's the Lakers' best defensive unit in this one? I mean, it's tough because their best defensive unit can also be a bad one if LeBron and AD are like, mentally kind of checked out, but they're in the best unit too. Um, but Gabe's got to be in that. Austin, that's probably your backcourt, is those two. I don't know. Koloko at the 5, LeBron and AD at the forwards. It's probably the best defensive 5. Hey, thank you for the. That's right. Let's change the tides here. Appreciate that. Thank you. All right, Lakers down 9, 7:15 left. Gabe pressed up on BI back in the game. Floater over the top of nice shot over the top of AD by cutting Noah. So he gets good elevation on those. Good athlete. AD with it. Lakers down 11, looking for LeBron in the post. Gets it over to him. Guarded by Robinson, Earl, and a crouch. 6 on the shot clock. Skip over to Max. Ball reversal. Over to AD. Got to take this 3. Misses long. Lakers have not shot well. 6:38 left. Austin guarding the ball. Into the pocket. Misi with it. Looking for BI. Gives it to him. Into the pocket back to Misi. Going to get all the way to the rack for the dunk. Is LeBron late on the low man rotation. Lakers down 13. So yeah, this is like both our best and worst, in terms of defensive personnel. AD gets held on the roll. Gonna get Dalton back in for Braun. Fake handoff, drive, kick. Dalton, corner three, money. Dalton up to 10 points already. Lakers down 10, 6:03 left. Gabe on the ball, up top to Macy. Looking for BI. They switch it on the back cut. Good job by Austin and Max. Now they're going to post up Austin with BI. Tries to clear space. Jumper over the top. Misses that, but they fly in for the rebound. Lakers getting killed on the defensive glass. Back out. Pulls a three. 80 snatches that rebound. Need that from him tonight. Austin with the ball. 5:35 left. Hands it off to AD. Going to get D'Lo back in the game. Come after this next dead ball. Austin gets bumped and misses. Pelicans out of the backcourt up 10. Going to get this corner three. Close out by Dalton. Misses, hits the corner of the board. Gets it back up top. Three. Money. No, really hurting the Lakers in this shift. I feel like every time we play a team he's on, he was with Minnesota before, he gives us a hard time. Gabe with the screen for AD. 5 minutes left. Cutter from Max gets it to him. Get poked away over the top. Front rims it, tips it up. Austin can't get the tip. They clear the rebound. Lakers down 13, 4:45 left. Frustrating half of basketball for the Lakers. Drives right at Gabe's chest. Noel over the top. Gets him again. 15-point game. Cheney, I think that's right about going big. If you're not going to run, like if you're not going to run, you got to at least be big. Yeah. Yeah, Noel up to 4 of 8 from the field, got 8 shots up in that shift, 11 points. First guy for them in double figures. Lakers have AD at 12 and then Dalton at 10. Important close to this half coming up here. Got a 4:38 left and Lakers down 15. Think going to need to wrangle this back around the 10-point mark. This is the type of game that if the Lakers turn it up defensively, especially, they can go on a run. As much as this team is capable of doing that, right? But it's part of the reason I was worried about this game is that I thought it had a good chance of being a low effort night, and then when it if and when it tightens up, they still have a guy that can get his shot in those circumstances too in BI. So sometimes when you play these teams that are shorthanded, you can get to a point where at the end of the game you can lock in on them in a way that it makes it very hard for them to score. And Lakers can do that to an extent as well, but BI can always get his shot over the top and can connect on it a good amount of times. So the Lakers are playing a very, very dangerous game with how they played this first half. Definitely see the similarities to the Pistons game, Josh. But with that game, there was an element of like they're too athletic and too big for us. I don't think that's the case with this Pelicans team, even with the Lakers injuries that they have. I just don't think the Lakers are playing very hard at all. Right. LeBron with it. Skips it over to AD, over to Dalton. Going to get this three. Misses everything. This is way short. 4:16 left. Noel out of the backcourt, guarded by D'Lo. 5 in the game for the Lakers are D'Lo, Austin, Dalton, LeBron, and AD. Might be the 5 to close this half. We'll see. D'Lo guarding Noel. A little floater on the baseline. LeBron clears the rebound. A little extra pep in his step. Let's see if he gets going a little bit. Pelicans are back. AD thinks about it, but gives it over to Austin. Rejects the screen into the pocket to AD. Lays it up, lays it in. Lakers down 13, 3:45 left. AD up to 14 and 4 on the night. BI coming off of a cross screen guarded by Dalton into the post. Has the ball in triple threat position. Gets a screen, rejects it, goes the other way, lays it up over the top of LeBron. Nice move. We should try and help Dalton on BI. We should not leave that in a single coverage situation. LeBron dribbling himself into the post. Lakers down 15. Backing in. Turns over his shoulder. Nice shot. .305 left. BI coming off of the screen. Little hedge and recover from AD there. Dalton can't quite track down the rebound. Carried off hard. That was a tough one to rebound. Dumps it off. Tried to get it to Missy on the cut. Dribbles it back out. They reset. Less than 5 on the shot clock. Doubling. And they turn it over. Dalton comes away with it. Out front to Austin. Dribbles it up. Lays it up and in. Nice advanced pass by Dalton. I like how the pace that he plays with in transition. Good half for him. 2:35 left. Lakers down 11. BI with it. Little hedge and recover defense. Is AD going to get back in time? Yes, he will. Kicks it out. Open 3. Misses off wide right, but D'Lo not paying attention. Gives up the rebound. BI with it. Guarded by Dalton. AD showing high. Buys time for Dalton. Shot fake. Gets him in the air, but nothing doing. D'Lo cuts off the drive. Noel. Good defense. Step back jumper. And AD clears the rebound. Good defense on that play. 2 minutes left. LeBron with it. Lakers down 12 in the rebounding battle. Austin steps back, takes 3, misses front rim. Another shortcut type of possession. BI with the ball up top, guarded by Dalton. Austin switches on to him, 7 on the shot clock. Going to get another screen to get D'Lo on him. Going to turn that corner. Lakers double late as they should. Jumper over the top. Misses everything. No shot clock violation. Lakers get it. Austin out of the backcourt. Coming up. LeBron cuts behind everyone. Lays it up. Going to go to the line. Great job by LeBron to cut in the wake of a break. This is one of the reasons why he's still able to produce at the numbers that he does, is just knowing when to do what. And on those fast breaks, if you're on the weak side, if you let sort of the main group cut through, if you cut right behind them in their wake, you're going to get a lot of opportunities. All right, LeBron made the first free throw, about to take his second. Back rims that, missed that kind of badly. All right, Javonte Green clears the rebound over to Brandon Boston. Got Gabe into the game. Gabe, Austin, Max, LeBron, and AD to close out this quarter. Max guarding BI. Triple threat position, rips through, going to go at Max's chest. Late double by Gabe, skips it over to Robinson Earl, knocks down the corner 3. Second one he's hit on us. They're getting amazing shots because we can't guard BI, and that causes knockout off effects. LeBron charges to the rim and one. 3-pointer the old-fashioned way. Shrug it off, Bron. That bump at the end. Nice play. Look at that. LeBron up to 3rd in the NBA with 9.6 assists per game. Completes the three-point play. Lakers back down 10, which is where they've spent most of this half. LeBron up to 10 points, all 10 in this quarter. Going to try and probably get this 2-for-1 here as Boston dribbles it out over to BI. Late shot clock, guarded by AD. Hesitates, step back, crosses over, flips his hips, goes the other way. Oh, cleared it out. Yep. Going to get an offensive foul on BI. I like AD on him too. It's just not always our choice if we're going to be switching. But yeah, on a team that is missing so many of its guys, that's the guy you need to take out. All right, Lakers with it, down 10. Let's see if they can end with the bucket. LeBron dribbling with it, going to get this screen, take a deep three, and misses it. Javonte Green clears the rebound. Going to hold for the last shot. Boston in the paint. Oh, going to get an offensive foul there on Boston on a push-off. All right, we'll take it. 2.5 left on the shot clock, or on the game clock. Gabe's been playing defense 17. One of the only people running on the court. LeBron looking for the inbound. Over to Max. Dribbles it out. Takes the three. Oh, almost hit it. Not quite. All right, Lakers down 10. Rough half of basketball on both ends, but particularly the offensive end. A lot of their good work is coming out of transition and just, very poor half of basketball from the Lakers on both ends. So, but we said when there was about 4:30 or so left in that timeout to getting it down to 10 was about where we needed to be. So that's where they are. Let's see how they come out to start that third quarter. That first 5 minutes Stu always talks about going to be key. Dr. Ocula, the half court offense is buns when the two stars are not like they're the engine of it, right? So the car doesn't start if they're not really going. But LeBron picked it up in that second quarter. I think Lakers had like 14 points with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. So yeah, they've out of the gates they were brutal. But this is kind of what I was worried about with this game. But you can't have D'Lo also like be even worse, Really good question from Katie on YouTube. Do you think we see Coloco AD lineups to get AD on Ingram more? I think it's possible. I don't know Ingram's rotation time when he comes out, but typically the AD Coloco minutes, if they were to come, would come at the back end of the first quarter. And let's see, I'll go through the play-by-play of this, but I think that BI is out at the back end of that. So I don't know if the Laker lineups would be able to sync up with that. Let's see here. Yeah, so BI went out in the first quarter at the 2:31 mark. So yeah, there's some opportunity I think between that when LeBron comes out and there to get some minutes there. There's also the it depends who you but that's the thing is if you're switching they get to pick. That is a good solve. That is a good way of thinking it, that you could just assign AD to BI if you do that with Coloco. But yeah, a possibility, but I'd be surprised if we closed with that, But good thinking. I like that. All right. Just a couple games around the league. Charlotte beat Milwaukee, who's fallen to 4-9 on the season. Some crazy records out east between them, Philly. I feel like there's one other team in that group that's just really slow starts to the season. Yeah, the Bucks, Philly, Dallas out west. Minnesota's starting to turn it around a little bit, but mhm. Yeah, the Knicks, right? The Knicks makes sense to me just with the injury issues they've had at the 5 spot. I don't think that they were built with the intent of Cat holding it down low, but yeah, showing the first half highlights now on Spectrum. Dalton's pace was very helpful in this one. I thought has helped the Lakers stay attached at least. But yeah, a lot of real sloppy passes from Braun and AD in that first quarter. Ayabella asks, "Are we the most low effort team in the NBA? Last in opponent fast break points, uh, lower third in offensive rebounds. How is that possible?" So yeah, I think we're. I would almost guarantee you we are almost certainly the best, like, of the lowest effort teams. If we're not the lowest effort teams, effort team. We're certainly the only one that's any good at all. It's kind of remarkable that this team has the level of offensive muscle. That this is part of the argument that been making over the course of several games. Is there's still meat on the bone on the offensive end, as a 46-point half illustrates. But yeah, there's like still a long way to grow, and they've got a lot of offensive talent that, to me, this first part of the season is somewhat similar to the first part of the 22-23 season. When we still had Russ, it was the second year that we had Russ. Now, this is a much better version of the same idea, but to me, the first part of that year was getting to the trade deadline, getting to the point where you can regroup the team to make it out to where you need it to be. And the best version of that for this year's team, I think, is a very team that's very good on offense. So there are things they can do defensively, but yes, this is a glaring weakness of the Lakers being a low effort team that is not great at running back in transition, can get killed on the boards. It's kind of a hallmark of who they are. And so that's a dangerous thing to be for too long. But especially with Vando out, with Cam out on a night like tonight, with very little in the way of forwards, our only guys that have size and athleticism are stars on the second night of a back to back, and Dalton, really, like Coloco's got some of it, but he's fairly skinny. That's one thing too. When we talk about like athleticism, I think it's important to not disregard strength as an aspect of that. There are several guys who can jump out of the gym. Damian Jones was a guy who came to mind in this respect. He could run the floor, he could jump very well, but you could really body him and muscle him off of his spot. And so that to me is part of that athleticism elixir. Good call for Jackson as well. Yes, being an athlete with size that has reliable motor. That's another thing too. If you're like big and athletic, but you are a jogger, Tony, I'm kind of lukewarm on Jeremy Grant. Um, like I see the appeal for sure, and I don't think the player that he was in the 2020 Western Conference Finals, for example, who I thought was very helpful for Denver in that series we played against them. I don't think that player is there anymore from an effort and motor standpoint. And I love me some Robert Williams III, so he's certainly enticing. But uh, yeah, Grant wouldn't be a guy that I would give up a ton for. Exactly 17. That's The lack of rebounding is a big part of that, and just doesn't really make many effort plays anymore. Talented offensive player, and certainly a guy who could get his own shot over the top. I could see the argument that he's kind of an upgrade from Rui. Although I would say Grant has played much more of an on-ball role, and that's different from playing the off-ball role that he would have here. I don't think the Lakers, like, if the Lakers are going to get another on-ball guy, I think they need it to be a guard for D'Lo, and just somebody that's more reliable than D'Lo is. Um, I don't think they need another on-ball forward. And you could argue that they have two of them already in LeBron and AD. Seb, it is weird that our end of the rotation is all our two-way guys and not three of our last four draft picks, but it speaks to not doing that great on three of our last four draft picks. I've got my eye on Jacoby Walter going forward too, because Lakers got kind of lucky with Dalton falling to where he did. You know, he's not somebody that I remember when we had Mike Garcia on the preview pod. He was the first name that I brought up, and I pronounced his name wrong, right? Because I read it, I was like Dalton Necht. I thought the K was silent, and uh, Mike graciously corrected my pronunciation. It was like, yeah, Dalton Connect. He's a basically a future $20 million wing, but that's why he probably won't be there. So let's move it on. And so Jacoby Walter was going to be the pick for Toronto had Dalton not fallen. So curious how he ends up working out. 17. I've been talking to Mike since 2005 or so. And the frequency with which he's been spot on about, like, he doesn't have a perfect draft record, but man, I'll put his up against anybody over just years and years and years. Do I think Rob believes he's good at his job? Um, I do. I think Rob has more to his job than people realize, and I think Rob is good at those aspects that people don't really shine too much of a light on. I think that he has doesn't I don't think that he has enough basketball knowledge to be like in the weeds basketball knowledge to be an NBA GM. So I don't think that he should have the job. But I do think that his basketball evaluation has gotten better over the years. I also think that he is the hardest working person in the Lakers front office. So he was hired initially, right, to be the guy to help actually do the work for Magic, and Magic be the basketball guy, and then inherited the basketball job. And the first couple of off seasons for, and he still has vestiges of this, I think, but the year that we traded for Russ, the trade for Russ is like several people's fault, and now they're all in the aftermath of it. They've all tried to be like, "Oh, it wasn't me; it was the other guy," right? But it's kind of a lot of different people are to blame. But the other guys, so like the MLE types, with some exceptions, like Trez was a clutch guy. That was a clutch signing. But like some of the cheaper signings at first, Rob's first years, it was like if the last time you watched each guy Rob's signed were 3 years ago, the signings would have made perfect sense. Does that make sense? It's like the last time he saw them play was several years back. He's like, oh, I should clearly sign Trevor Ariza. We need a 3-and-D guy. Eh, For sure. No, there have been good signings too. And again, that's been over the years. I remember there was a debate on, and Lonnie obviously won this, on whether we should sign Lonnie or DiVincenzo to the deal that Lonnie got that year. Um, so I thought that was a good, like, again, I think DiVincenzo, right, is going to have a more defined role. Yeah, that was the guy I brought up that year was Bruce Brown. Seb was that I said there was only one guy who signed for Lonnie's money or less that I would have preferred, and that was Bruce Brown. And that turned out to be the year that Brown was a key contributor to Denver's title run. He was Regina. Not only was DDV coming off of a bad year, it was more about he was coming off of a fairly injured year. And so he was hurt. And yeah, exactly. He had been hurt a lot. And we were so gun shy from Kendrick Nunn, that I think that was the determining factor with Lonnie over DiVincenzo. Who is responsible for the Zubats trade? That was Magic. So the way the money worked out, we weren't really planning on bringing Zubats back, which was a mistake in my opinion. But um, as a result, Magic thought we needed a stretch five and traded for Muscala. So yeah, he also pissed off the scouts one year because he actually did the whole well, I'm going to overrule the scouts thing when we drafted Mo Wagner, and the scouts wanted to draft Amari Spellman. But the kicker is that Mo Wagner is actually the NBA player of the two. If we had an open roster spot, who would I pick up? Fultz, Smith, or Lonnie? I would probably go Fultz. No, but in this style, I'd probably go Fultz. I'd like a backcourt, a guy with strength that can get downhill at the one. Right? Traded him to the Clippers, where he's been very good for them for a hot minute. All right, about to get back to it. Got BI with the ball guarded by Max. 11:50 left. Lakers have switched to a hedge and recover and forces a turnover. So the hedge and recover is where AD shows up high on BI, but then gets back eventually, right? He doesn't switch on to BI, but just buys Max a little bit of time. Forced a bit of an errant pass there. Turn it over. Javonte Green battling LeBron for post position, but he gets it. 8 on the shot clock. Cutter. Good low man rotation by BI. Another turnover by LeBron. Drives at Max, pulls up at the free throw line, backrooms the free throw. Good sandwich rebound by Dalton, pushes into the front court with some jets. He's going to go all the way. Euro steps over the top, misses the layup. That was a tough shot. Ingram with it up top. Back over to Boston on the right wing, guarded by Austin. Step up screen from Misi. Gonna drive that, go to the reverse, whips it around to BI, 7 on the shot clock, drives on Max, cuts off the drive, pitches it back to Robinson Earl off the jump stop, misses short, AD clears the rebound, 10:50 left. Lakers down 10. Max with it, driving into a single gap, pulls up, back out to LeBron, whips it over to AD. Into the paint, got a little jump hook, easy money. Got his feet under him, Lakers down 8. Ooh, AD holding his shoulder, but is he okay? I think he's okay. Is he okay? Kind of grimacing. All right, Boston, nice step back move. Misi tries to tap it out, but Max is there. Max passes the ball to the other team's foot, which is better than him passing it to the other team, which was what he was right about to do. So Lakers get a little bit saved on that one. Going to keep the ball. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Up top to AD. That pass was not there. That was a turnover. We got saved. LeBron comes off of the screen, lob to AD, one hand jam. Lakers cut it to 6, closest they've been in a minute. Get their offense going. Some things should click into place. AD saves that drive on Boston. Boston had the lane on the curl, but gets the strip out of bounds. Keep it here. The Lakers' timing on a lot of their handoffs and different actions, especially in their 2 and 3 man game stuff, is getting better and better. It's good to see. We have here a timeout. Huh. Gonna challenge that. Gonna challenge for a foul. Interesting. Yeah, I mean the being down only 6, this team has a ton of offensive talent that, and again, with the Pelicans having just BI as a shot creator, I feel like if they had one more guy, we'd be in a ton of trouble. But with the level of effort that the Lakers played with, only giving up 56 points is not a ton. So they weren't able to really get separation. And I don't know if they have the available offensive firepower to do that. So we'll see. Lakers going to have to keep chipping away. Maxwell is in the he's on the bench. He's in the box score and available to play. Oh, we're challenging that. Interesting. Rastin, you've had some excellent observations about the like with Palenka preferring skill over athleticism. This is something that Palenka has this weak spot, and so does Jesse, right? So that's part of why it's like, why are we drafting an on-ball guard when we've got 5 other guys? There was a point where, like, 2/3 of the Lakers roster, one of the best parts of their game was that they can dribble, which is great. It's great when a player can dribble, but if that's one of like the defining characteristics of so many players' games, and you're so deficient in other aspects, especially athleticism and size and strength, that there have been, and that's part of how you get those 3 guard lineups. Right now, Rommel, the score we have here is 56-50, 9:54 left. Lakers have just challenged. AD got the strip out of bounds, but I think they're going to say, did we keep that? Unsuccessful challenge. That was an odd challenge. All right, so going to keep that here. Lakers don't have a challenge for the rest of the game. That might be important. But if they can lock in, they can make a push here. All right, hedge and recover, but BI turns the corner, gets all the way to the rack. So on that hedge and recover, AD can't get beat to that outside leg. And that's what happened there. Lakers down 8. Over to AD on the elbow, hands it off to Braun. With the head of steam, looking to pass off the screen. They're not really guarding Braun off of those, conceding kind of a mid-range shot into AD in the post. Gets fouled on the jump hook. He's a bit too strong for Misi. 17, Traore's minutes were okay. He ran the floor well, contested well without fouling. Lakers offense was not particularly good in those minutes, kind of a mishmash. Badly missed the one shot he took, which was a corner 3, which wasn't even really a great shot attempt in the first place. But yeah, they were okay. AD misses the free throw. Do I like the spamming of the 3-man game with LeBron being so passive today? That is a good question. As AD gets the second free throw. Yes, I think. I mean, it's hard to work around LeBron's passivity. Whatever you do, I think you can make him a passer when he's being passive. No pun intended. Although that's where some of the turnovers come from, right? Nice job, Max. Reads that on the peel off switch. Advance pass up to Austin. Doesn't want it. I like this patience by Austin. Going to enter it into the post. On the right block to AD, looking to pass out. Dunker spot, whips it, weak side, Dalton, corner 3, money. Let's go. Nice pass, Austin. Lead down to 4. This is this sort of like ball whipping around that the team's going to start getting more and more possessions like this. 4-point game, BI with the ball. Guarded by Max, got the Baseline cutter. Oh, he leaves it short. Lakers get lucky. 80 with the rebound. LeBron with it. 8:35 left. The top of the key. Picks up his dribble over to Austin. Swings over to another shot for Dalton. Let's go. That's my guy right there. Lakers down 1. 8:25 left. Dalton up to 16. 4 threes already. 4 out of 7. Austin on BI. Now Boston making moves on Max, but he stays with them. Less than 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Over the top. Misses short. Excellent shift by Max defensively. The Lakers with the chance to take the lead. 8 minutes left. Over to Dalton. Wing 3. Oh, in and out. BI skies for the rebound. Lakers down 1. Advance pass. Boston. Good closeout by LeBron. Austin picks him up. Robinson Earl. Dalton chases him off. Bounce pass to Misi. AD. Good non-contest. Oh, they called a foul on that. Look at that pass by Austin right there. And Dalton can really shoot. He can go from like turned facing you to squaring up to the basket and letting it fly in just an instant. And Misi splits the free throws. Ooh, who else in the NBA does that? That's a good question. Like, so a few of the really pure shooters do. But let me chew on that. Oh, miscommunication. Can Austin get there? No. Oh, LeBron beside himself. Dalton, I think, ran the wrong play. Lakers down 2. It's all right. Stay in it. Stay mentally in it. Yeah, Clay Buddy, Steph, of course, are all guys that do that. Those quick no dip threes and quick transfers. Boston in the pocket to Misi. AD's been slow on that. Dalton and LeBron talking about that last play. JHS is the worst player on the roster. Lewis actually has the ability to do things and is starting to get it a little bit. Like Lewis, it's much more about like understanding his role and decision making. With JHS, I don't see a lot of talent. Yeah, Tony. I mean, that Clay without but I think Dalton's got more pressure that he could put more pressure on the rim as Lakers give up the free throw rebound. Robinson Earl for 3. Get a freaking rebound, guys. Finally come away with it. Get very lucky. LeBron's killing me on the boards. And now turning it over in transition. Come on, Bron. Out to BI. Pulls the 3. Misses that long. But do the Lakers get the rebound? Hell no. Still down 3. 6:50 left. Takes another 3. Lakers laid out to him. LeBron laid out to him again. 15 offensive rebounds. Disgusting. All right. AD dribbling, spinning back the other way, floats, misses everything. LeBron digs out the rebound, gets it blocked, can have a jump ball. Just LeBron spent all his energy yelling at Dalton, apparently. All our heroes are getting old, Dr. Ocular. Gonna keep this here, gonna have Braun out of the game. Hopefully D'Lo's mentally in it. Seven on the shot clock. D'Lo might be looking for Max in that weak side corner. Let's see. No. Depends on BI's level of attention. but D'Lo likes to throw those dummy inbounds to the weak side. No, not yet. Oh, into Dalton. Jump stops into a three. Money. Once again, that kid. My goodness. 3-point game. Dalton up to 19, I think. Hedge and recover from AD. All right. AD clears the rebound. Has numbers, but doesn't outlet it. 3-point game. Crossing the 6-minute mark. AD gets ahead of steam. Nobody picks him up. Lays it in. And he's all right. Lakers down 1. BI with it. Pick up his man temporarily. Lakers have a switch here. BI with it. Going to call for the screen. Going to switch D'Lo onto him. 8 on the shot clock. BI goes at his chest. Drives and kicks it out of bounds. Let's go. Lakers with momentum. Heck of a shot by AD. Right. D'Lo with it. Over to Dalton. Back to D'Lo. Comes off the screen. Going to get that screen for Dalton. Fakes the handoff. Attacks the rack. Dunk. The two-handed jam. Dalton with an 11-point quarter. 21 for the game. Absolutely dominating. Lakers take the lead. This kid, how did he fall to 17 in the bad draft? The JHS draft was supposed to be the awesome draft. It was a pretty good draft, especially at 17. But this was supposed to be a crap draft where it was like, oh, it doesn't matter. Keep your pick. This is a terrible draft. Oh, man, too fun. So Dalton had 19 3 games ago, had 14 last night, his 21 tonight. Chenny, this is what I've been saying. Like the dunk he had on Wemby in yesterday's game, was like Wemby was late. It wasn't something that like he dunked on Wemby necessarily. However, if you go up for that with a layup or you don't like go with speed and you're really jumping, he would have gotten to that. Wemby would have blocked that, but instead he just dunked all over him. It's like how many guys that can set a back screen, jump stop, and then square himself midair to the basket the way Dalton can also like dunk with power off of 2 feet. That Austin Dalton Vando. Someone texted me today, said like, I think this is the lineup. Chenny, that's one of the things I've thought of with Dalton is I don't think he's used to playing with other really high end players because he wasn't that, number one or top recruit coming up. So he wasn't in all those AAU and just the way things are now, where if you're one of the top guys, like you're playing against the other top guys in different tournaments and things like that throughout your childhood and teenage years. I don't think that Dalton had a ton of that, but he didn't play with a ton of that. And so I think there's a certain amount of he's going to benefit from playing alongside LeBron and AD and not being the number one guy the defense has to worry about. Like at Tennessee, I forget which SEC coach it was, or it might have been a player, but they were talking about how they had the connect rules, which meant like they had special rules for guarding him that were different than any other player that they had to go up against because of how good he was on the offensive end. And so just exciting stuff, especially this type of player archetype fits in perfectly with LeBron and AD. We're back at it. Lakers with the lead. Noel into the game really hurt the Lakers in his first shift. Let's see if the Lakers can hem him up this time. Austin with some back pressure on BI. Spins around, off backboard. Max tips it out. Gonna go the other way. Let's go. I think that might have been off us, but we'll take it. D'Lo with it. Lakers gonna go to their tried and true horn set. but Austin on the horn, which isn't often the case. Oh, I love the action that we're running. They guard it well though. Lob it over the top. Yep. And one. Let's go. Nice pass over the top. BI didn't see it coming. Great job by Austin exploiting the turned head there. AD just 23, 10, 3 steals. Knocks down the free throw, puts the Lakers up 4. Remember, Lakers were down by 15 not too long ago. Really put their foot on the gas to start this quarter just as they needed to. All right. Gabe guarding Noel. Rejects the screen, pulls up from 18. Misses it long. D'Lo collects the rebound. Going to push with pace. Doesn't have any teammates, but still pushes. Throws the ball. Where are you going? It's just such a dumb play. You're a point guard, man. Then it's free points for the other team on the other end. Wake up. Into AD. 2-point game. Jab step, jumper, misses. Another wasted possession. Did anybody else even cross half court other than Dalton? 4 minutes left. Drive over the top. Spins in and out. AD clears the rebound over to Dalton. D'Lo at the top of the key, 12 on the shot clock, gets a screen from AD. Snakes it, puts the defender on his hip, back out to AD, takes the 3, knocks it down. Let's go, big man. Lakers up 5, 3:35 left. Oh, I just love that that's part of his diet this year. Up to 27 for AD. That's light work for one of the leading scorers in the NBA. BI guarded by AD now. Sidestep, takes the 3. AD fouls him. Come on, AD. Yeah, let's try to keep spoilers out of the chat if we can, just because we pause it for the sake of syncing for as many people as possible. So we don't want to ruin it if we can. BI going to the line to shoot 3, knocks down the first. So this is a question. On that 3, BI jumps from behind the 3-point line to in front of the 3-point line. And it's a foul because there's lower body contact as a result of that. How much space is a shooter? This is Jay Crowder used to drive me insane with this. How much space is a shooter entitled to exactly where it's like their landing spot? Do you just get to jump halfway to the basket if that's your shooting form? Yeah, I'd love to ask a ref this as he makes all 3. That was tough. Tough to give that up. D'Lo around the screen. Gives it over to Dalton. Rips through with aggression. Drives to the basket. Puts pressure on the rim. AD with the putback. Let's go. Right. BI with it. Gets the screen. Max recovers. Good move. AD lurking in the background, though. Good ball denial. Oh, nice move. Loses AD. Wants to travel, but no. It's a good move by Trey Jamison. D'Lo flips it back to AD. Thinks about it. Nope. Gets a hand up. Jamison did. AD thinking about it. Kind of bailout jumper. That's not a good shot. 2-point game. Lakers up. Get a transition 3 here. Misses that long. Can AD clear the rebound? Yes. Good rebounding game for AD. One of the really only people doing it. D'Lo up top. Shot fake. Over the top to AD. Gonna get a foul on the catch. Gonna have AD going to the bench here. 29 points, 13 rebounds, 11 of 17 from the field. Gonna have LeBron checking in. So Koloko in for AD. LeBron in for Dalton. Hell of a shift by Dalton. Good reject by Austin. Gets into his body, lays it up. Oh, didn't have the angle, but good tap back by Koloko's. He's had several of those this game so far. What do we have here? Oh, he wanted a foul on Austin's drive. Oh, we get teed up. Yeah. Wanted the foul on this Austin drive, huh? Yeah, got him on the arm a little bit. It's nice to have a coach that gets pissed off sometimes. All right, Lakers ready to inbound over to Koloko up top. What are we looking for? Got D'Lo off the V cut, wide open at the top of the key, drills it. Needed that. Lakers up 4. 145 left. That was a good V cut right there. I'll explain those in a bit. Boston whips it over. Drives Koloko lurking in the background. Austin guarding the ball. Good disruption by Koloko. They recover. Drives it Koloko. Hook shot over the top. Spins in and out. Good length. Bothering that. Over to LeBron up the right side. 120 left. Flips it over to D'Lo. Comes off the screen. Into the pocket for LeBron. Slows down. Back up top to Austin. Koloko going to set the screen. Austin rejects it into the pocket to Koloko. Gets his legs taken out from him. Probably going to go up to the line. Man, he is skinny and long. He's all legs and arms. Going to get free throws here or no? Yep. For a guy that hasn't practiced with the team, he looks like he belongs on the court. You know, it's impressive. D'Lo, sidestep, draws 2. Austin with the deep 3. Had LeBron with one more. Damn. Gabe. Austin again. Misses front rim. Gabe gets it. Can we get into the paint? Stop taking lazy shots. D'Lo, the shimmy, drive, kick out. LeBron, 5 on the shot clock. Uh-oh. Driving, jump stop, get stripped, keep it here. There should be a little time on the shot clock. Lakers do this one thing on their drives where they actually ruin driving angles by backpedaling instead of like cutting through. This doesn't make sense without video, but that happened there on the D'Lo drive and kick. Yeah, Lakers were very excited to get Koloko. Yeah, 1 second on the shot clock. See what we have here. Gabe, oh no, lob over to LeBron, over the top. Nothing doing. Green with the rebound. Over to Noel. And over to Boston. Guarded by Gabe. Get that screen. Now D'Lo on him. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Sidestep jumper. Misses. Doesn't get the putback. No call. Lakers with a good quarter. Plus 14. Take a 75-71 lead into the fourth. Turned up on the defensive end, especially. I think they gave up, 15 points in that quarter? That plus a little bit of a Dalton heater. AD, super productive, up to 29 on the night. Lakers 12 minutes away from a 5-game winning streak. That's the second time in 3 games that Dalton's had an offensive run. And, like, part of it being an offensive run is he runs in transition, he cuts, he crashes from the corners. There's liveliness and energy on a team that is so bereft of that, that having a guy that is both that and skilled, like, it's such a great call out from YouTube that, like, choosing skill over athleticism, it's what the Lakers have been doing for the last several years, especially since Russ, right? So sort of an overcorrection in the other direction. But Dalton brings both to the table. And so when you've got a guy that can has the skill to shoot like that, but also the athleticism to finish at the rim, to tap out rebounds, to even defensively, like he has his weaknesses, but he also has a level of athleticism and motor that gives him a certain amount of recovery speed. You make mistakes in basketball all the time. If you have some ability to recover from them, now there's some circumstances where he doesn't, but he does have situations defensively where he can help. So yeah, man, I mean, Lakers really fell into a super talented player that's going to help them right away, and we see it already. Is Dalton up to 50% from three? That's crazy. He was at 29% the other day. Speaks to both how early in the season we are and how hot he's been. Yeah, that first team All NBA is certainly tough to crack, but I mean, AD is one of the best defensive players in the league, and he's one of the top scorers. You know, like if it were anybody else, I feel like that would be you write that guy's name in pen and some of the other people around that. AD was like number 3 last I checked, but he might be number 1 again. Him and Giannis have been going back and forth. We start the fourth quarter with some good ball denial by Javante Green, knocks it out of bounds, 13 on the shot clock. Austin inbounds into the post to LeBron. D'Lo over the top, Koloko with the putback. All right. When D'Lo is asked to do like power moves and things like that, it's always funny. It's a fish out of water. All right, Lakers up 6, which I think is their biggest lead. Ball at the top of the key to Boston. Gabe out on him. Over to Noel, looking to attack D'Lo. Athleticism mismatch. And in and out. Austin tips it. Nice. Good battle. Good double tip. LeBron clears the rebound. LeBron picks it up on the boards. That's going to help a ton. LeBron drives, steps through, pivots, fades away. Oof. Master at work. Lakers up 8. That was a tough shot. Superb defense. Didn't matter. Crossing the 11-minute mark. 79-71. Behind the back. Boston with it. Dancing. Rips through low. Stumbles. Gives it up. Austin ahead to LeBron. LeBron all the way. Coughs it up. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. That was a bad call. They should overturn that. LeBron just dribbled that off of a the LeBron being bounded, determined to not pass the ball to D'Lo in transition rears its ugly head once again. He should have, Alex, for sure. Gonna get BI back into the game. Boston with it. Koloko switched on to BI. Looking to rack middle. Oh, and good defense by D'Lo. Jumps the passing lane. 10:30 left. Lobs it up to Koloko. Let's go. 10-point lead. That kid runs the floor. I love it. Look at all the young guys we got in here with athleticism who run the floor, some motor. Good work, kid. Lakers up 10. Ball to Boston. Ball pinging around the perimeter. Drive, kick, out. LeBron slides his feet. Noel over the top. Misses short rim. LeBron clears the rebound. 10:02 left. Gets the drag screen from Koloko. They switch it. So LeBron pulls it back. What do you want, big guy? Gonna go to work. Sidestep three. Misses it wide left. Right. Going for the kill shot there. Terrible transition defense. That was Austin there. Blew back responsibility. Yeah, Jemison is a big dude. All right. See if Lakers can mentally stay locked in. They can let go of the rope in these situations. LeBron on the elbow. Cutter to D'Lo. Nice drive and kick. Koloko, corner three. Nope. Misses everything. He will shoot those, but it's a bit on the ugly side. And yeah, he's well below average, as you see. Gabe. Gonna get a foul call. Yeah. That was a nice pass by D'Lo to Koloko there. Yes, he did. Good minutes by Koloko, though. BI knocks down his free throws. It's a 6-point game. All right, bit of a dip in energy over the last couple minutes or last couple possessions. So let's see if they can get that back. 9 minutes left. Again, that 3-man action. LeBron not looking to score, had an opportunity but passed it up. Deep three for Gabe instead. Need LeBron to look to score coming off of that. They are not guarding him. Flips it back to Boston. Three at the top of the key. Noel knocks it down. 3-point game. Lakers walk across half court. Whenever they're giving up a run, that's when they start walking even more. It's interesting. Skip pass from LeBron over to Austin. Nice pass to AD. Blocked. Great play. Out in transition. Attacks right at D'Lo's chest. Gets the layup. Pelicans down 1. Lakers need a timeout. Redick a little late on that timeout. Lost the energy a couple minutes before. I think that was a really good play by BI right there. I thought that was Misi for a moment, but yeah, no, really good low man rotation there. Yeah, Dalton. Yep. D'Lo, AR, and Gabe. That's been the, and I'll be damned if we haven't tried it over and over and over again the last few years, but like putting those two with another small guard, it doesn't even make sense on paper. It like we didn't see Traore in this half as we did, but that sub pattern to me is we don't have any forwards, but I want to play the guys that I'm familiar with that I know. Yeah, I would have rather had a forward and had Traore in the game as well, but part of it too is like LeBron's got to look to score. He's coming off of these ball screens. We're running these Spain stack pick and rolls, and he's just looking to pass every time. And the Pelicans know that and are really not like they're taking away the layup, but he's got scoring opportunities. And agreed, Brandon. I don't think Gabe and Max should be in at the same time pretty much almost ever. Right. About to be back at it. Got LeBron, AD, Dalton, Max, and Austin in the game. Austin off the curl, picks up his dribble over to Dalton, thinks about it, but enters it into the post to AD. 8 minutes left, 8 on the shot clock. AD backing down Jamison, kicks it out on the double. Max dribbles, spins, pulls up at the free throw line. Swish. Nice turnaround jumper by Max there. Under control shot. Lakers up 3, 7:40 left. Max guarding BI. Over to Jamison. They lose Dalton on the screen. And over the top, damn, keep it here. Dalton got lost on both the screen and didn't box out well enough for that rebound. Got to go up with strong with 2 on those. Yeah, that was a heck of a shot by Max right there. But he makes those. That's like part of it. That's one of the shots in his arsenal is that turnaround jumper. All right, entry pass, BI over the top, easy money. 1-point game. Lakers set up the double drag. Austin gets held. Right, gonna have Robinson Earl in the game. Austin with it up top. Gonna get a screen from AD. They go under that. Up top to Dalton, 8 on the shot clock. Screen from AD. Over to AD on the elbow. Knocks it down. Love their 2-man game. A lot of potential there. Lakers up 3, 6:55 left. AD over 30 once again. BI guarded by Max. Out to Boston, back to BI. 10 on the shot clock. Jamison looks to drive on AD. Little jump hook over the top. Nice shot. LeBron with it. Lakers up 1. 6:23 left. Goes around the ball screen. Out to Dalton. Corner 3. Misses it a little left. Out to BI. Can take the lead after being down 10. Nice move. Oh, LeBron with the low man just enough. Dalton tiptoes the sideline, stays in bounds. Laker ball up 1. 6:04 left. Austin gets downhill off the stack and gets fouled. Attacked right at Robinson Earl's chest and got to the line. Yeah, Jemison is a throwback, isn't he? I love the Eric Dampier and Brendan Haywood. Absolutely. Austin connects on the first free throw. Got D'Lo back in. Interesting. Or no? We got a timeout. It's crazy. We've got so many guys out, and we're iffy about a D'Lo sub. When he's not trustworthy, he's really not trustworthy. Let me get a refill on my water real quick. I'll be right back. Brandon, that happens a lot where like D'Lo will piss you off, and then you look at the box score and he's the highest plus minus guy. Again, though, I think that this is partly a function of a starting lineup that's been bad the last 2 games with Rui out. And tonight, a lot of that was just from both the stars, especially Braun, like very low low engagement, low effort. So part of that is, the bench coming in and having some guys that play with energy and play with some force. But yeah, that first half from D'Lo especially, he's been better this second half. He was part of that run that the Lakers have gone on. Another 6 turnover night for LeBron, who's almost certain to have his triple double streak snapped. Only 7 boards and 5 assists tonight. AD with 31, Dalton second leading scorer at 21. LeBron with 12. Those are the only 3 Lakers in double figures tonight. Austin having a tough go of it, 3 of 14. D'Lo just 1 of 4. Max just 1 of 5. Yeah, first career 20-point game for Dalton. That's cool. That's right, first of many. Austin connects on the second free throw. Lakers up 3, 5:55 left. For the Pelicans, we've got B.I., Robinson Earl, Misi, Boston, and Noel in the game. Lakers have Max, AD, D'Lo skip out to the corner. Robinson Earl for 3, knocks it down over Austin. Tie game. Austin with the ball in triple threat position. D'Lo sitting the down screen for AD. Takes the free throw after a shot fake, or takes at the free throw line jumper. Max, good rebound. Back out. D'Lo with it. They double him into the pocket. Little dangerous pass. Cutter. They double. Lakers are not ready to deal with these double teams. Now I've got Dalton on the cut with the dunk. Dunks over the top of Robinson Earl. Nice cut. Nice pass by D'Lo. Lakers up 2. That kid can jump off 2 feet, man. 5 minutes left. Nisi with the ball up top. AD completely ignoring him, sagging in the paint. Over to BI. AD toe taps to not get the defensive 3 seconds. Hands up, Max. Over the top. Step back. Easy money. BI is so good at that. This is what I was worried about. Get into a close game with these guys. BI can get his jumper whenever he wants down the stretch. Ideally, we can get AD on him as much as possible. We'll see. AD steps up for the ball screen. Another stack screen. Austin picks up his dribble. Oh, nice decision by D'Lo. Floater over the top. Up and in. Good work by D'Lo right there. 2 plays in a row. Misi looking to hand off and does. BI gets free. Long 2. Damn. Ties it up. Reddick calls much needed timeout. Lakers need to switch their defensive coverage here on Ingram. This was exactly the danger of this game, was that the Lakers would go down big to the just on effort and then get into a close game with the number 1 scorer who can always go over the top of any guy that you have. BI mad at himself that he didn't get that extra point behind the line. Yeah, I think actually Braun, and then with AD behind him, and AD like helping on screens or perhaps switching there, is the way to go. Yeah, Braun on ball and then switch it with AD if you can. Yeah, a BI trade is one of the ones that I think about sometimes. If Lakers want to go primary shot creator, he's one of the better ones on the market, and under 40 million. He'd be a great fit on offense. I don't love BI, LeBron, AD on defense, but he would be a great fit on offense for sure. All right, tie game, 4:08 left. Reddick called the timeout, almost certainly to adjust their defensive coverage, drop an ATO here, see if the Lakers can get a bucket. LeBron just 12 points on 5 of 14 shooting tonight. Lakers come out on their horn set. Get that back screen from AD. Sets it for Bron. Bron gets downhill. Finally gets to the rim. It's been there whenever he's wanted it. Wanted the call there too. Lakers up 2. Yes, sir. JJ stays getting us easy buckets out of ATOs. Yeah, hit him right on the arm. I see why he's irritated. LeBron never gets knocked off of his course. That's why he doesn't get a lot of those calls. Refs react to the reaction a lot of times. Oh, ball up top to BI. Lakers switch out AD onto him. With the hesitation move, coughs it up. LeBron in transition. Running, slows it down, kicks it out. Austin, corner 3. Misses long, but Dalton's there. Oh, that's a count it. Count that. Let's go. Count the putback for Dalton. Dalton up to 25. First 25-point game as a pro. Lakers up 4. Have they not changed the score yet? Yep, that hit the backboard first. Oh, they challenged that. Yeah, that's a bad challenge. All right, Lakers should win this challenge. Currently up 4. If the basket does count. Good for AD. All right, about to be back. Got Max and Austin in the backcourt with Dalton, LeBron and AD. So got all the homegrowns. It's funny. JJ pulled D'Lo after that. All right. Max on the ball with switches over to Noel over the top. Misses short. Get the ball. Oh, BI tracks it down. On Dalton crosses over, passes over, swing, 3. Lakers up 1. All right. LeBron on the elbow, 2:43 left. Very slow developing possession. Up top. Deep 3. Awful offensive possession. Misses short. Pelicans have a chance to take the lead. 2:30 left. Got to get the ball to BI. Got Boston with it. Crossover. Pulls it back. Shot clock issues. Shot fake. BI. Sidestep. 3. Jesus. What a shot is what I was worried about. Lakers down 2. Two minutes left. LeBron with it. Lakers need to get quicker into their offense. Dalton attacking from the corner. Drive, kick, swing. LeBron, 3. Money. Let's go. Good corner attack by Dalton right there. Lakers retake the lead. 1:51 left. Big shot. They walking the dog. Trying to get the ball to BI. Some two-man game with Boston. Lakers switched that. Got Austin onto him. 12 on the shot clock. BI drives left. Sidestep over the top. Rattles in and out. AD battling for the rebound. Dalton gets it. Let's go. A foul going the other way. Dalton helping on the sandwich rebound. That's tough. All right, LeBron with it. Some two-man game with AD. 8 on the shot clock. The corner, Max for 3. Misses. Back heel. Boston with it. 106 left. Max guarding BI. Over to Boston. Takes the 3. Guarded by LeBron. Misses it. AD clears the rebound. Whew. Heart racing. Under a minute left. Lakers up 1 with the ball. LeBron on the right side. Guarded by Boston. Just past half court. Going to milk the clock. Take it down. Try and get it close to a 2-for-1 as possible. Get this screen from AD. They switch it. LeBron, 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up. 3-pointer. Money! Bron with the big 3. Puts the Lakers up 4 with the silencer. Woo! Let's go. That's a bad man right there. Broner's dad, he got some buckets for us. It has been a while since we got a silencer. Yeah. I think my favorite one, at least the most memorable one that I can think of, is he had one in Indiana in what was a great game. He sidestepped on Sabonis in an overtime game. We had a comeback win, I think, beat Indiana in overtime. Come on, let's get this stop, y'all. All right. So they're probably going to target. I think they probably switch Austin onto BI if they can. Yeah. Should we foul? That's an interesting. So the Lakers are, I don't think they're in the bonus right now. So I think they should be aggressive going for a steal. And if you pick up a foul there, then that's fine because it does put you in the bonus. But yeah, I think playing good defense is probably the better way to go. Now, if we're under 24 seconds, yeah, it might get into that conversation. All right, about to inbound. Got AD matched up with BI. Swipes at the ball, knocks it out of bounds. Keep it here, sideline out. 33.8 left, 21 on the shot clock. Dalton going to guard the inbounder. Going to have active hands. Oh, jumps. Inbounds to BI with LeBron on him. And then that they pick up the foul there. So 32.3 on the clock, 19 on the shot clock. All right. Once again, inbounding. LeBron switches on to BI, so they inbound elsewhere. They drive on Dalton, go right at his chest, lay it up and in. Nice attack by Robinson Earl there. Lakers up 2, 28.5 left. Need to score here. LeBron with the ball at half court, holds it up. Crowd rises to their feet. 4-second difference, shot clock and game clock. They switch it. Misi on LeBron. Misi is an excellent defensive player. Drives left. Tough shot. Floating left. Max with the back tap. Let's go. Let's go. Back tap. Yes. Good work, Max. Good work, Max. Let's freaking go. Back taps to Austin. They're not in the penalty, so Lakers are going to have to inbound here. I wonder if, they got to get organized for the inbound that they want. Lakers have 2 timeouts left. Only 1 left for the Pelicans. AD is the easiest guy to inbound the ball to here under normal circumstances, just because he's that big target, that red zone target. LeBron is going to be our inbounder guarded by Robinson Earl. Lakers in a spread formation. Get the ball in. Got AD on the release. Back to LeBron. Let's go. 1.3. Ate a couple of seconds off the clock there. If LeBron can make two, he's going to clinch the game. But we shall see. Come on, Bron. Oh, misses the first free throw. Uh-oh. Bron talking to the ref about something. Bron swishes the second. Pelicans have life. 1.3 seconds left. So how do we feel about fouling here? I feel like it's very dangerous to foul when you know a guy's in a catch and shoot type of circumstance. I think that you can do it in some, like if he catches it a very certain way, but yeah, I don't exactly, Chenny. You over deny, you give up a concession to, like, they can't do have a lob or anything like that. They cannot shoot a two-pointer. So everything you do has to be out to the 3-point line, but with a certain degree of, like, you can't be dumb and foul a 3-point shooter as well. AJ, you're profiling here. Okay. Koloko, I think, would be great as guarding the inbound passer. Guard the inbound passer, jump like crazy, try to get a deflection. Okay, so Anthony is pro foul. Okay. All right, let's see what happens. Reddick talking about be aware of that corner spot. Robinson Earl inbounding. Koloko denying that inbound pass exactly as we hoped. Throws it between his legs. Lakers are going to win. Let's go. Just little stuff like that. Put Koloko in the game. Put him as the on-ball defender. What do we have? A timeout here? Just advance it. Yeah, Lakers have 2 timeouts. So is Aaron Larsoul just a Rob and Jeannie front office show? Aaron is tight with Jeannie. Aaron is have I heard him? I mean, whatever you want to describe as a shill or not, I know that Aaron is friends with Jeannie, and that's like the basis of the relationship, you know? So do you defend your friends? It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, is he gonna be pro her in every circumstance? Probably, you know, and pro that side. Does he also provide interesting insight as a result of that? Yes. So all of us have our biases and all of us have our angles and things. And even as we try to do the very best that we can, right? It's not something that we totally have control over. But no, Aaron certainly knows things. He's a good guy, great cook. Yeah, I like Aaron too, Ender. All right, Lakers going to inbound over to Dalton. Going to foul him. Going to get 2 free throws. Let's knock down at least one of them, kid. A rightful way to end this game. Dalton connected the free throw line. Yep, Chenny got caught up in the same thing I did of the, all right, no more podcast for you turkeys. All right, Dalton puts it away. 9-4, y'all. Not an easy one, but was never gonna be. AD 30 plus again. Dalton 27-point night. Let's go, kid. Lakers was not a pretty game, but a pretty result. Hold the Pelicans under 100 and get the win 104-99. Very excited to get a pair of road wins. I never turn my nose up at a road win within the conference. So Lakers up to 9-4 after winning on the back-to-back. We will be back on the pod on Monday. Y'all enjoy the rest of the weekend, and I'll catch you guys next time.